Okay, hi, I'm Darcy Burke. Welcome, Duchesses, to our fun live event. I'm here with my pal Erica Ridley, who I am writing Wicked Dukes Club with. And if you don't know Erica, I don't know what to tell you, because you should know her by now. And this is my other good friend, Courtney Milan.
Hello.
I'm sure you all know her. I'm sorry, my hands are really cold.
It's okay. They don't know that.
And
you don't tell them, we can pretend.
We've all been friends for a very long time,
long.
a really long time, like before we had books published and stuff.
Like 12 years, 13 years?
Yeah,
something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So we...
And we were back in high school then, which is weird.
I was 12, no. I think I'm the oldest one here, sadly. The giggles continue. Yes, Alice, the giggles are definitely continuing. I do thumbs a lot when I do this. I don't know why, because
like
I'm
the
not
fonts?
a thumbs person. Yeah, no, like,
hey! It's better than other things you can do with single digits.
This is true. This is true. No, we have not. No, we our friend Rachel Grant is in there, and she actually has a beer. But hi, Rachel. Rachel, say hi. There's Rachel. There I go. Thumbs again. She just cut me off.
Rachel has a 99-cent box set for those who like romantic suspense.
Yes, here is Rachel's beer, and yes,
sure, it's mine.
if you like romantic suspense, even if you don't like romantic suspense, this box set is 99 cents. Somebody in your life likes romantic suspense, and you need to buy it for them because it's 3 full-length books, and I mean really long books, plus a brand new novella that you can't get anywhere else. So buy it. It is
It's the Flashpoint series collection.
the Flashpoint series collection. Doesn't that sound like a jewelry?
The 3
like
full-length books have been named.
Debbie's already asking about the dunce caps.
and awesome
yes,
that you asked, Debbie.
Debbie, that is a fantastic segue into what's coming next, which is if you missed our wonderful live event yesterday on Erica's Facebook. Erica, you want to give us the URL for that if anyone wants to catch up?
It is, well, you're in Facebook, so it is. Go to your search engine. It's called Erica Ridley's Historical Romance Book Club.
Yeah. So in there's another live video in which we made some predictions about Game of Thrones, who was going to die last night. And we're not going to say who died because if you haven't seen it yet, we don't want to spoil anyone, but we will say who was right and who was wrong. Darcy, did the character you guessed die? Did they die?
Yes, that person died.
Okay. Courtney, I'll ask myself.
Yes, Courtney, did the person you thought was going to die, did they die?
It was very sad.
Yeah.
And I picked Jerome.
No, don't say the name.
Oh.
That's a spoiler.
That's not his name.
No, I know, but you can tell who it is. Jerome didn't die. So we promised that the punishment for getting it wrong would be to wear a paper hat. And technically, Erica has not actually watched the show or doesn't know any character names. So it was a little harder for her, but she did not rise to the challenge.
Actually had to feed her names to choose one.
So we obtained a paper for her. As you can tell, this hat was lovingly handmade out of real
as a blindfold.
I asked for a
organic
bonnet.
paper. It
I
is
said-
a bonnet. It's just very badly
How about
made.
a basket hat?
I felt like handmade.
How about a basket hat? No?
Yeah.
That would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're very elegant and mature.
Yeah.
For those, put in all
You know
your
what?
reviews.
I'm actually disappointed in ourselves for not decorating it.
Well, if we had remembered that
Yeah. So if we knew what time it was.
We're not really good at clocks. We were having fun. We were doing work. It was like really good. And then Darcy made some comment about her Facebook Live, and I said, "Oh, that's in 2 minutes." And she said, "No, it's not." And then it was. So, yeah. So that is a hat that was made in 2 minutes. I want you to know.
With love.
So that's
And
really...
scissors.
And scissors. They're interchangeable.
Okay, who wants to read a book, a romance novel called With Love and Scissors?
Looks like no one. Next question.
Next question. All right.
You forgot to have Duke in the title. It's Duke with Love and Scissors.
The
Duke
What
of Love
if-
and Scissors.
Duke of Love and Scissors.
What if it was the Duke of Love and Scissors?
Yeah?
Of Love and
That needs
Shears. Shears, because it's like
Sheer.
historical.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Love and
Scissors
Shears.
back then.
They did have scissors. She's just trying to make it sound...
Yeah, I know, I understand. But like shears makes me think like garden shears.
Well, see, now we have a whole plot
Oh
happening.
god, so no, we could do
Shears makes
Edward
me think
Shears
of sheer
hands.
draperies.
Ooh, maybe he's a Duke who wears shears.
No, sign me up for that. But yes, Edward
Sheerhands.
the Duke of Sheerhands.
No, just-
Shears.
I'm just saying, usually with the Duke, you don't use his last name, you use his, title names. So maybe he wants to be the Duke of Sheerhands.
I think that's what most Dukes want.
Right?
I think that
It doesn't sound romantic. Why? Because of all the cutting?
What if it was the Duke of lightly warm vibrating touch?
I want to point out that Erica is laughing so hard that there is like an actual tear on her cheek. Go close enough to the camera that they can see. That is an actual tear.
I really like the Duke of the light warm vibrating touch. I would spend the night with him.
Vibrating, definitely. But not very historical.
This would be me. My feet. Do my feet. Oh, now here. A little bit higher.
Maybe he has a brother. He could be twins.
But what does that have to do with vibration?
Well, she can be busy with the one with her feet. I'm not going to also,
You're using the vibration where it counts, right?
This is not safe for work.
Yeah, sorry, we got
not.
Wow. Is it romancy enough now, though?
I don't think so.
Did we save it?
You know what's going to happen?
It's true.
Every other live I do from now on is just going to be really boring. So thanks, friends. So
That's what friends are for.
Yes.
So we're doing this because we're together, and that's fun. But Eric and I, as you know, and hopefully you know, we have a series called Wicked Dukes Club, and Eric
no shears.
No, maybe it's
or
vibrating.
Do you know? I feel like.
Are you willing to make that commitment to your readers that this is a sheer-free book?
Since we're both writing the last books right now, we could.
That is true. That is true.
You throw in a vibrating, and I'll throw in a vibrating shears.
Somehow, I feel like that plot twist.
When you say vibrating shears, I think of the like electric knives they use to carve like turkeys and crap.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah,
but it's not romantic. I'm just gonna say.
Okay, have you ever tried to carve a turkey? No, actually, you probably have
not. Oh, you have not.
Let's ask the vegetarian that one.
So anyhow, we are writing the books. There are 6 of them, and Erica is writing the odd books, and I'm writing the even books. And book 1 came out 2 weeks ago, One Night for Seduction, and if you haven't read it, I'm sorry for you. You should read it immediately because it's amazing. And you can buy it right now. And then you can read book 2 by me, One Night to Surrender, tomorrow. Or tonight if you stay up late enough. That'd be great. And great news. You only have to wait another fortnight to get book 3 by Erica. One Night of Passion. So, yeah. That's why we're here. And we're talking about that. And then yesterday...
What do you have a seduction passion? Like...
What?
I'm just wondering, so there's more after those.
The theme
three,
is One Night of...
I know, so I'm wondering what comes after the 3 that you mentioned.
One Night of Scandal.
Scandal's
One Night to Remember.
And One Night of Temptation.
Okay, there we go.
I was really boring. All of my titles have of, and Erica was super like
I'm
variety.
eclectic.
That's because she has the odd ones and you have the even ones.
This
right.
is true. This is true.
Yeah. Deep thoughts. So yesterday, if you joined us, Courtney was kind enough to interview us with some very interesting questions, such as which characters we would kill, and
in your own books, yeah,
in our own books, and what was the other one you asked?
If all the romance subgenres were great houses,
if
then
they were great
who
houses,
would prevail,
right?
And
we were trying to come up with a sigil, and that was super fun. So today we're going to turn the tables, and Eric and I are going to ask Courtney some questions.
Hard-hitting questions. And we've prepared those questions, so... I will begin.
Hang tight.
Erica's going to begin.
Which are better, prime numbers or squares and cubes?
That is a really good question, and I actually have a very strong opinion about this.
I felt like you would.
I do. This is the kind of thing I have strong opinions about. I'm a prime number fan. I am. But particularly, my favorite primes are Mersenne primes. So if you don't know, a Mersenne prime is a prime where it's, oh God, if I get the definition wrong, I'll never be able to show my face in this Facebook Live again. But it's where it's a square minus one. Mm-hmm. And so there aren't that many of them, but they're all really cool, like super cool. So I actually I'm not a superstitious person generally, but I have found that there's a correlation between whether my age is a prime number and how good the year is. And so,
really,
yeah, like my prime number years are good. I mean, like the ones that are the worst are like the really boring numbers that like don't mean anything. Like squares are also good. Like, I'm really looking forward to 49. It's coming up for me. 49, I think, is going to be a good year. How old am I now? 49. I don't know how old I am. What year is it? 2019. I think I'm 42. I'm 42 now, and 42 has been an okay year. We'll see how things go forward. But you get fewer primes as you age, though, which is a function of how numbers work. It's very frustrating. And I'm worried that this may actually be saying something about, like, my aging process. I don't want that. I'll leave it there.
Another reason not.
Another reason not to.
I know you're curious, so I'll just say Team Prime over here as well. Darcy?
I'm also Team Prime.
Ah, Rachel is Team Prime as well.
I hate math.
Oh. That's also an acceptable answer, I guess.
I do like prime numbers. I've actually been spending a lot of time with prime numbers with my child. But I dislike integers.
Just all integers?
What? Wait.
Usually people just like fractions.
Are you an integerist?
Damn. Well, I'm an anti-integerist. I don't know.
You're a non-integer supremacist?
Yes. I those were always the bane of my existence. I have mastered them in helping my children, but
I don't understand how you can hate integers. No. I mean, I can. It's possible. Anyone can hate anything they want, right? But
right.
We'll discuss this later.
Yeah,
we'll come back to this.
We're gonna work on her. I feel like this is indicative of maybe some deep psychological damage that it done as a child that we might have to talk through. But we'll work on her. Don't worry.
Next question.
Yeah, your turn, Darcy.
You don't like integers. That's weird.
It's okay.
It's
Carry
okay.
on.
No.
We're interviewing you.
Yes.
Damn.
All right. Dogs or cats?
Why are you asking me this question? Okay, so I have both a dog and a cat.
I know. That's why I'm asking you this question.
I think if you look at my Twitter feed and see who I put the most pictures up on about, it's kind of clear. But it's kind of weird because I do have to admit I have the best dog in the world, and I'm very sorry to all other people who have dogs, but I'm very much a dog person. I love my cat. Dog. I love my cat.
He was such a cute puppy.
He was the cutest puppy.
And he's
continued to be the cutest puppy because he is whatever. I like my cat a lot. I love my cat. My cat is...
You do not have a weekly contest for your cat. I'm just throwing that out
Okay,
there.
but there's a reason I don't have a weekly contest for my cat. It's because my cat would scorn us if we did.
Do you have a weekly contest for your dog?
Yes. You have not heard of the Dog of the Week competition?
No. I
So this is the Dog of the Week competition.
I need to have a Cat of the Week competition. Clearly,
we had a daycare that we used to take my dog to when I was working full time, and one week they sent him home with a little paperwork that said that he was going to be the Dog of the Week next week at the daycare, and they wanted us to fill out information so they could put up this form about him on their Facebook page so everyone would know about the Dog of the Week. And we were really excited, and we filled out the form very thoroughly in a fashion that apparently no other dog owner had done at this place before. And then we went to the Facebook page to see what it looked like, and we noticed one very important thing, which is that other dogs had been Dog of the Week before our dog. And we sort of looked at each other in horror, and we were like, how was another dog of the Week before Pele? Because it didn't seem possible. But it turned out
Darcy.
like we were thinking about it, and we were like this is one of those everyone wins contests. It's not based on merit, right? If it was based on merit, then our dog would be Dog of the Week every week. And so we decided we were going to hold our own Dog of the Week competition based on pure merit. Examples of pure merit. What color is a dog, right? Obviously, a completely objective criteria is that your dog should be the best colors, which are black and white. No more, no less.
Wow, who's an ist now?
Right? It's completely objective what color your dog is. I don't know what your issue is. This is clear merit, right? And then, questions about, is your dog fast? How sweet is your dog? How friendly is your dog? All of these things. And throughout the week, we go and we meet a lot of dogs because we take our dog to dog parks and such, and we observe all the dogs that we meet, and we decide at the end of the week, we nominate the best dogs we've seen, and the dog that has the most merit wins the Dog of the Week competition.
And how many dogs besides Pele have ever won this contest?
3. Because because we've had the rule is that, it's based on the dogs we meet, and we've had weeks where we have not met Pele because we've been abroad.
That's right. Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, so when I see. So when Pele is not entered in the contest,
correct,
someone has a chance.
Well, it's not every dog has a chance if it has sufficient merit. We just have not.
I don't think you understand what merit means.
I understand perfectly what merit means, and we have defined merit. I mean,
look, Peggy's grand dog was a valedictorian of his obedience class.
Well, there you go. See,
that sounds like
that's
merit
a contender,
to me.
right?
It
there.
does, but we've never met Peggy's grand dog. I'm sure if we met Peggy's grand dog, that grand dog would give Pele a run for his money.
When you're talking to me about the Dog of the Week contest, I'm thinking that you readers send you pictures of their dogs, and you just
that would actually be horrific because then none of their dogs would win, and they would all hate me.
I can see that now, and I'm just yeah. Oh, Rachel has joined us
from the other room.
She's in the other room.
I just want to point out. Okay, so we do when we talk about merit this way. Like my husband and I are both very serious about it with a capital V and a capital S. Very serious, which means we're not serious at all. And we do it just because I think that whenever you talk about merit, there's always bias. I don't think there is such a thing as unbiased merit. Mm-hmm. And you see that sometimes in people talking about romance novels and why romance novels almost never make the New York Times best books of the year. And why is that? Well, they usually say merit, but they're judging merit based on, it's well, does it look like this dog? No, you're not black and white dog. Sorry, you don't have merit. So it's kind of like a running joke my husband and I have about how the concept of merit is itself inherently biased, but also it is also a running joke about our dog, who we love,
because he's a special.
We seriously, it's just ridiculous the degree to which we love this dog. It's not even funny. Yeah. So that was a good question.
Okay.
And I can't believe you didn't know about the Dog of the Week competition.
I can't believe I didn't either. If I do a Cat of the Week competition, it won't look like that. Because I have 4 cats. What would I do?
Yeah, we thought about doing Cat of the Week because we also have a cat, but then he looked at us and he was like, "You don't get to judge me. I judge you." And we're like, "Yeah, you're probably right."
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. Right.
So,
do you have another question for our friend here?
I had prepared the one.
Well, you were ahead of me. I took you at your word when you said, "I'm not going to plan ahead." Planning. I didn't even know what time it was. So hey. Oh, Alice wants to know what kind of pet you have.
Actually,
and Rachel wants to know what's for dinner.
Actually, I live in Costa Rica on a macadamia farm, and we have tons of animals. So we have cows and horses and dogs and a cat and tons of parrots. We occasionally have toucans. We occasionally have howler monkeys. Those aren't pets, but they come and visit, and they hang out seasonally. So I like to claim all of them.
Someone asked what breed my dog was, and he's an Australian Shepherd. He's a mini Australian Shepherd technically, but an Australian Shepherd. And someone also wants to know if I'm still practicing law and what is my husband's profession. I am not still practicing law. I am a full-time romance author. It is a fantastic thing. My husband is an emergency medicine doctor, not a lawyer, but he did technically go to law school, so that means that he had a lot of student loans. That's all.
Other question?
Rachel wants to know what's for dinner.
Rachel, I don't know. Rachel, we're busy right now.
Yeah,
I don't know how to move this.
Rachel, if you don't stop asking, then you are for dinner. No, just kidding.
A little pie. Oh, you like Banana Cat. Yeah, I like Banana Cat too.
Who is Banana Cat? Is this?
That's my cat.
Oh, your cat. Oh.
Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yes, Banana Cat is a very petite cat. And with a very big personality. And when I do this live at home, she generally tries to get up in the shot and wants to be she's a little over it now. The last couple times I've done it, she's just asleep in the bed. But it's funny when I do it because of the 4 cats, 3 of them are almost always in the office with me.
Yeah.
And so they want to be on TV.
Debbie, that is a cute name for your dog. I just want to officially say that. Nice. Sydney.
And Gina, you should totally come visit the macadamia farm. It's great. Costa Rica's gorgeous.
New cannibalism subgenre. Cannibalism romance.
I guess that's where the shears would come in.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
I
could
think
blend
so.
with that pretty seamlessly.
Yeah.
Oh, seamlessly. Shears. I feel like there's a seamstress heroine.
Oh my gosh. Rachel, do you have a question for Courtney?
No, I was telling Erica to lean in more because her face is
She's backseat driving from a completely different room.
Rachel, someone thinks you need to start cooking.
This is a great idea.
terrible suggestion.
You know, the irony is that Rachel usually does cook something for us when we're together on these weekends. She is amazing. But Rachel was busy this weekend at the Barbara Vay luncheon in Wisconsin, so she just got here like late last night.
Yeah, it feels a little gauche putting her to work right away.
I mean, I'm not
Doesn't-
against it, but
It's breakfast tomorrow.
That's true. That's true. That's true. So, I don't know. I think we.
do you want to read your comment?
We should read
yeah.
more.
Oh.
Glad to see you're writing full time. Oh. Yeah,
Reference the comment so people know what
okay,
you're
so the
talking
comment is about sorry that my husband had to deal with law school too. Yeah, I'm not. Like, that idiot chose to go out of his own free will, but he got me out of it. So that was probably pretty great. I kind of like law school, but I'm kind of a nerd, so definitely don't. I know.
My husband liked parts of law school.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as a whole, you wouldn't want to do it again.
I wouldn't want to do it again. I liked law school a lot when I was in it. When I was teaching it, then I started seeing a lot more of the drawbacks. But like when I was in law school, I did really well because, whatever. So I did really well. And I think when you do, then it sort of masks some of the ways that it fails students. And then when I became a teacher, I became very aware of the fact that we were not meeting student needs.
Oh, interesting.
And I liked it a lot less once I realized, like, when you're the beneficiary and, like, you're on the top of the heap, you're like, this works great. But when it's sort of your job to think about everyone, then it's like, wait a second, like, there's like 10% of the class that's getting it, but there's also a large percentage of the class that's not.
Right.
And I don't like that. Like, I feel like if I'm teaching and people are in my class, I want them to get something out of it. Like, not everyone's going to get everything out of it, but I want to feel like I'm doing something of value, especially given how expensive law school is these days. It's, like, ridiculous. So, I don't know. I have, so many morals.
I do have another question
terrible.
for Courtney. For those of you that don't know her super well like I do, because you all know her as well now. If you go look at her bio, you can see she's had lots of different jobs. Math, I mean, you did some computer stuff. You've had some icky jobs too. Didn't you have like a gross job once?
I mean, are you talking about the guy who sexually harassed me?
Well,
I
wasn't, but that probably was the
that would
ickiest
qualify,
job.
yeah.
That would definitely qualify. So, but romance writing is your favorite job.
Romance writing is my favorite
What's
job.
your favorite job? And what makes it your favorite job?
Nobody tells me what to do. That's basically it.
Yeah. Big points for that.
But that's working for yourself in any field. What about romance writing?
No. It's not working for yourself in any field, because many fields in which you quote unquote work for yourself, you have to have clients.
I agree with that.
And clients,
that's a good
individual
point. Yes,
clients
you
who
would
you have
know.
to respond to are very different than
Yeah.
like, I mean, in romance, like readers do sort of choose who they want to read, but if you don't like someone, you just don't read them. And that's fine, because not everyone has to like every author. That's cool.
Why don't you introduce yourself in your books? We got a question.
Oh, yeah. Well, somebody says, what is her last name so I can look for her books? Hi, I'm Courtney Milan, Milan. I write historical romance.
Right now, The Governess Affair is free, right?
Yes, it is free.
And
Excellent.
It's an amazing book, and it's a good book to start with.
It's a great book to start with. It's the start of a series.
And you'll read it in 2 seconds because it just flies, and it's amazing, and then you'll be sad it's over, but then you'll binge the rest of the series because it's also amazing. So it's free, go get it. There's absolutely no reason to not get it. So you only have 4 of Courtney. Oh, Debbie, people,
it's okay.
You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do next week when my next live? I'm going to give away one of Courtney's books. So wait for that, and also one of Erica's books, to thank them for joining me today.
Thank you.
Oh, see, The Governess Affair is great. That might be my favorite book of yours. I love that book.
I also like it, but
I don't think I have a favorite. I'm bad at favorites.
I don't.
I am bad at favorites, but we're talking about it right now, and my favorite tends to be whatever we're talking about at the moment. So I'm good at that. Mm-hmm. Name one of your books.
What?
Name one of your books.
I don't know any.
Well, it's my favorite.
Yeah, almost all my books are in audio at this point, and I think they're in the Audible romance program. So if you have that, definitely check them out. You can listen for mostly free.
Hi, Jay. Jay likes audio.
Okay.
One of my series, The Dukes of War, is in the Audible romance package as well.
Jill has put a link to the Governess Affair for you. Jill's my
Yay, thanks, Jill.
Thank you.
Glil.
Glil.
You read her last name.
I just merged it together.
Jill, your name is Glil now.
I typoed with my brain. It's like autocorrect, but it's auto-uncorrect.
Uncorrect. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the word for typos with your brain? There's like an actual word for it, right?
Dyslexia.
No. Like when you're speaking out loud and you say something, there's a word
Oh,
for
sure.
it.
That's starts with an M. It's a Monda something. Mondegreen. It's a mondegreen.
Okay.
Wow. Aphasia. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, well, that's a different thing.
Yeah, but I was thinking something
Okay.
that with aphasia in it.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Yvonne. That is a favorite of mine too.
And Darcy, now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Well, now that you mentioned that,
Yeah.
I love that book.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've probably rambled on long enough. 5:32. I'm squinting.
Yeah.
Rachel's hungry.
Yeah, we have to feed Rachel.
But beer isn't enough, apparently.
High maintenance.
Yeah, unlike me, who can live on my thimble full of beer that I can drink.
So go get One Night of Surrender and read it, and let me know what you think, and then buy the rest of the series because you just will have to, because you'll be desperate. So we like y'all desperate.
Thank you for talking to us, and thanks for having me, Darcy.
Thank you guys for being here.